Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you will have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because you got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you don't want it badder than you want to party, you don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success. You don't want it badder than... I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level. Because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman.
Hey, HotFacts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
All gravy, baby.
Man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my...
I learned how to play football there. Y'all keep walking around like y'all got ball. I come from nothing. I can get y'all my soul. Y'all don't listen. Nobody will give us up. We gotta take what we want. You wanna go to college? You wanna get out of this situation? Work hard. That's why we came through here. My master bedroom bigger than this whole house. I come from nothing. I don't hear no more complaining. I'm none of y'all. All we gonna do is work. Do y'all understand me? Yes, sir. Get on the bus.
Well, it's perfect that you said that, man. This is your lane. You made this. This is your baby, and you're gonna see it through. You know, that's great. When Dash Bandicoot told me about you, and I'm like, I've never heard of this man before. But if you're, he was like, he basically told me he would follow you to war if there was a war. I'm like, I gotta check him out. You know, and that's how I started watching your channel.
This guy, he brings the energy. He's got the best intro in all of YouTube, mate. You've got other people saying his name, and there's a reason for that. And he can get subscribers from anyone. With his great personality, man. The Hot Facts is exactly that, man.
Hot Facts. KG Sports, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. What's up, guys? You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Take care.
This is Isaac Henderson, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
What's up, guys? I'm Sean Barubi. This is my boy Vargas, and we love watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Hello, everyone. This is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Once again, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. through 3 p.m. People, we go 1 hour, but it could go a whole lot further if it gets a little hotter. You guys do see the title of this live here. Okay, this is the world-class DJ Mellinfunk. But B-Rap, before we go ahead and start the interview, if you have the YouTube actually up, close that down so it doesn't put an echo out when I talk to you. So just if you have YouTube up, close out the YouTube, okay, and just leave the StreamYard thing on so it doesn't echo. I'm gonna test you out now. Let me see. Is there an echo?
No.
Okay. All right, people. So that was the mic right there. This is the Mellinfunk. A lot of you guys may not know that a lot of the music that you guys are listening to, as far as the style of the beats and how they get down and do their thing, come from DJ Mellinfunk. A lot of the transitions that a lot of the people do when they are DJing has came from this man right here. He has been in crowds 20,000. It does not matter. All over the world, Amsterdam, you name it. He has been there, people. And this is a personal friend of mine too, people. So this is a personal friend of mine. So we'll get into how we met because that story is hilarious. We'll get into that, but we'll start off with Mellinfunk in just a little bit. I know some of you guys have seen the videos that I have put up. We will go ahead and get into that, people. We got a lot of hot stuff to talk about. The show is going on. Pedro, I do see that you are in there inside the you're inside the lobby there, Pedro. I do see you there. But out of all the way respect for everyone that wants to see you on here, we are going to have to set that up for an actual show. I run an actual show. I just don't do random like that. We will set that up so that we get you on here, and so that while everyone is listening, the customer that I am trying to get, she doesn't really want to be on camera and go over the things that she wants to say. So people, it is open up there. Pedro has already said that he wants to sit inside the seat now and I want someone that is a customer of the apps so that people can hear someone go out and call someone miserable and tell them to go and make their own food. I want to see them say all the stuff to an actual customer and get the feedback from an actual customer. So right now, Pedro has stepped in after me having to go ahead and point out some certain things that we will go ahead and get into. But now I'm just waiting on that end, and we will have it as a show. It is not a random thing. I conduct a show on Hot Facts. Okay, so now that's set there for everyone else to know there. Now let's go ahead and get down to this nitty gritty. And this is my friend right here sitting down, people. So this is like we're sitting on the couch. So he's letting me get busy right now, but now it's all up to right now. Okay, Mr. Now you guys heard me call him a different name, but this is DJ Mellinfunk. Okay, so Mellinfunk, go ahead and introduce yourself to this crowd right here.
My name is Brad Lacey, aka DJ Mellinfunk.
That is him doing his thing. You are so hilarious. You are so hilarious. All right, so pretty much you guys heard the name DJ right there. So let the people know what type of music that you actually DJ.
Well, I played from the beginnings. It was what was called rap before it was called even hip hop or anything like that in the early 80s. and I played that all the way up until like 89, and then I got into playing like undergrounds just started in 89, like illegal warehouses and parties and stuff like that, and started doing that in 1989, and played what was called like acid house, stuff like that, and then it went into like break beats to like jungle to in the 90s, late 90s, I started playing what's called like acid techno, and I did that all the way up until I stopped playing about a few years ago.
Now, people, you heard several different genres of music right there. So if you are a DJ, people, or if you are an up and coming DJ, the different genres that he just named, you can go and listen to it and look at the RPMs and look at the beats and look at the BPMs, look at all that stuff to be able to blend and conduct those things is ridiculous. Now, he said he went into the jungle beats. Now, people, I know personally what he means by the jungle beats and the break beats. A lot of you guys, those beats are still in a lot of the hip hop acts right now, people, as far as the drum lines and the patterns and things like that. Now, we met, he has a buddy now. This dude looks like, people, that if we were in the medieval times, he might be Merlin. And he might be the only black dude that they will allow to actually have that throne. His name is Shelton. Now, this dude right here, this dude Shelton right here, people. Now, this dude Shelton and B-Rad, they have like 20,000 something records, right? Now, this dude knows every single type of, you can just do a sound and he knows the album, where it came from. So they were using some real exclusive beats, putting in the music that pretty much made a brand new sound so people can boogie to. Now, let the people know what area you grew up in.
Well, I was born in Ireland until I was 5, and then lived in Massachusetts until I was 7, and then to Long Beach, Compton, through my years growing up.
Okay. Now, people, now you did hear Long Beach and Compton. Now, people, now there is a very, 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 probably the #1 producer moving into, as he gets older, of all time, after some of the legends go ahead and step aside. Dr. Dre, people. Now, you have a story and a time with his brother, correct?
Yeah. Me and his brother Tyree were, really good friends at Long Beach, Jordan. And I remember he got into a fight with, I want to say he was a football player after school. There's a park right next to Jordan. And the guy grabbed him by his neck and flipped him over him, and he broke his neck and he died, man. It was, and I knew Dre as well when he was first doing World Class Wrecking Crew and all those things. And yeah, man, I lost a really good friend that day and everything like that. He was a really special person, man. Yeah, he was a good guy.
People, so when I told you guys that I'm going to be bringing people in here who actually have done some things, and you're listening to some stuff, these people that we're naming, people, this is the circle that this man had to, you could imagine the competitive juices you got to have when you're really good friends with Dr. Dre's brother, and all you're hearing is music and things like that.
Yeah.
And you're trying to do your thing. Now, people, you heard him say that he was born in Ireland, but he came out here and he actually turned out to be a pretty good hooper. Let the people know about those basketball skills that you got.
Oh yeah. Yeah, ever since when I moved into Long Beach when I was young, probably around 10, 11, I was always very athletic in all sports, really. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm 5'10", no hops really. But I played point guard, playing all through with older men when I was 10, 12. All black men, just me, the only white guy playing. And because I could dish so well. I mean, I had handles. I could cross you up before there even was a crossover. So, and I had, anywhere between 15, 22 feet. It's splash all day.
That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for you to say splash all day. I knew it was coming out. I knew it was coming out. You got a chance to see and saw Hoopin' Theory people. I remember the first time he actually saw me dunk a basketball. He said, "Rob, I didn't know you can get up like that." yeah, got up there like that. No, people, let me tell you this. We went one day. Here's a story right now. He was DJing. There was some place in like Beverly Hills at this art gallery. All right, we go to this art gallery. There's like an MC universe. There's all these weird people outside doing these crazy drugs. Then there's regular people smoking weed. Then there's people that are just drinking their martinis and stuff. And then there's on the inside people. There's another room that just no one's going in except for these certain people. Now we're setting up. We get them all set up, doing our thing. He's DJing. We're looking at the art, and we just see this big old giant dude who looks like from Gilligan's Island. Yeah, my brother. My brother said the Pampers. Yeah. The Pampers. So people look. This big old dude looks like the skipper from Gilligan's Island. Big old giant dude, like two of Throw Your Mama from the Trains. Two of those put together. He comes out the room wearing a giant diaper, people, and start mingling and grabbing people and dancing, and then they went right back into the room where the crazy drugs were. Now, people, I brought that up because people that go to raves, you listen to trance hop and trip hop, and you listen to everything at the raves. He's DJing at places where they do stuff like that. I'm going to give you guys another story, all right? When I turned 21 years old, people, they took me to the first real club I ever went to. It was a place called Rubber, and it was in Orange County, and then they had the place that was called Naked, and it was out in L.A. So when I turned 21, they took me to the real club where you had the Vietnamese side, the Russian side, and they control their sections of the floor. And it's crazy people doing all type of other stuff.
Was there like some mafia people there or something like that?
Yes, all of them. Yes, the mafia people. Now,
yeah, Russians or something. Yeah,
Russians. And
yeah, I remember.
Real party that I went to where swingers were trying to get a brother to, and I was like, "Whoa, no, this is swingers." I was like, "Swingers are trying to grab a brother." I was like, no. But people, this was back in the time when I was doing some underwear modeling and some other stuff. So these idiots would try to make people come up to me, but they took me to my very first real club, and then never went back. But it was fun as hell. Never went back. That was like the time of my life. Never went back. But then there's a lot of other clubs in Hollywood, people that you guys see a lot of celebrities go. I remember back in that time. That was when that show You Got Served, and what's the dude, the host? I battled the dude, the host, and he had the dude named Boogie. He was on. He had the not You Got Served. That what was the name of that show he had? But he had the movie that was You Got Served, and he was the dance instructor. But I served him and Boogie up at the Roxy. I gave them the business at the Roxy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, served people. I'm telling y'all real stories. Your boy knows how to do his thing. I served them up at the Roxy 2-on-1, and then he was trying to get me to come and do the dang show. But yeah, we had some fun times, people. There was a time where I had to restrain somebody in the world's strongest bear hug. The world's strongest bear hug. Go back and remember that one, B-Rad. The world's strongest bear hug.
What's that from?
Upstairs, the slap. The slap. The slap, people. We got some fun times, but we have gone to many different places and have seen this man DJ and do his thing. So right now he's in like I call it the leisure times. He makes appearances, signs autographs, does interviews like this. So right now he's spending a little bit of time with Hot Facts right now. I'm bringing you guys off with a little bit of history. Now you guys did hear that right, Dr. Dre's brother and him. And how important was Dr. Dre and his brother on you getting your craft done? Like you developing yourself into what you became?
Well, I was already playing by that time, because I had all my equipment by the time I was 12 or 13, and I was doing like backyard parties in Compton and things like that. Really didn't. I mean, I wasn't. Now that I look upon it, I probably wasn't very good at DJing. I was just starting. I really learned on my own. But there was one guy, like I was friends with his cousin, DJ Train. He was the DJ for JJ Fad. I learned a lot of stuff from him. Nowhere capable of scratching the way he does and things like that, but just learned the biochemics around the whole art of it, of like being a turntablist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of you guys may not know that when you grow up in hip hop, you pretty much have to do the 5 elements. Everyone knows how to break dance and pop. Everyone knows how to do graffiti. Everyone gets behind the techniques to 1,200 people, and everybody turns into an MC at some point. Now, let me ask you this: how the game has switched from when parties first started and then went to records, and then how when it was records and then CDs, and right now it's completely digital. How are you able to still last from going from decade to decade and still maintain your juice?
I play all vinyl.
Yeah, but he's staying. See, people, he's not switching it up. Says I'm doing all vinyl.
No, I was told over the years, oh, you'll never make it, not going to CDJs and digital and everything like that. I'm like, I put on a show when I play, so I don't know what you guys sit there and push a button that mixes it for you. You don't even do anything. I mean, my dog can do that.
That's what I'm talking about. My dog can do that. So people, he's talking about putting in the effort for the craft that he actually does. People, so he's pretty much saying he's not going to give the people nothing less than anything. So B-Rad, that's pretty much what I do with the customer service thing. I make sure that every customer is the exact same, and I give them the complete juice, because I don't want to leave one hanging. You leave one hanging, and that's a nasty taste that goes into, and that can spread out there. So I try to nip that in the bud. So right now, with DJs, I know you're not fully into the game right now. Are there any DJs right now that are still keeping it OG?
Oh man, all my heroes as DJs they're gone, man. I mean, all the early DJs that I followed and respected and stuff like that, they're not around. They're not around playing anymore, or they're, health issues or things like that. But like in today's game, I just really kind of let that kind of stuff go, and I'm just basically living I don't know what you call my retired life or whatever, and just enjoying my family and vacationing and things like that. I really once I took my foot kind of out the door, I kind of just, left it, because for me, it was a job. It wasn't, maybe it was a hobby in the beginning, but once you start getting paid money, it becomes a job. And that's, where you're haggling with promoters how much money you want, where before it was like, oh, I just want to play. Once you start getting money in your hand and good money, it's a job. And some DJs might look down on that or whatever, but fuck them. I don't give a shit. That's what it was for me. It was a job. I loved doing it, but I hated it as well. It was a love-hate relationship. You know, all the driving, the hassles you have to go through, airports, all this and that. You know, it put a lot of wear and tear on my body. You know, I've already had a whole bunch of knee surgeries from sports and all kinds of other things. So yeah, it's hard to keep doing that. It's a young man's game.
Right. Now, people, he's talking about the leisure time and settling on down. Now, there was a time when he was actually forced to sit down. We do this thing on Thanksgiving, people call it Turkey Bowl, and we go out there and play football, and it turned into us playing against a whole Sprouts team at the time, and we played them every single year. And there was a time where we had a Saragusa moment, and was that Priyanka? Was it Priyanka?
Yeah.
Was it Priyanka that fell on you like Saragusa?
Yeah, dude. Here's the story. I'm gonna keep it real, 100. Okay, I was at quarterback, and I juked him so far out of his shoes, they flipped up like 20 feet up in the air. The next play, he was making sure that didn't happen, and he put his fat ass body all over me and rolled my hip right out of its socket, and my foot was going the opposite way.
Man. People, you don't understand now. I'm over here giggling, people, because we can laugh about we can see, look, he in trouble right now. We can laugh about this now. Did you hear him say he juked him out of his shoes? His shoes flew 20 feet in the air. But yes, his hip and his ankle, you know, that thing happened, and that kind of really started a little bit of slow down on Mellinfunk there, and then he was still able to get back. Now, he was able to eat some of my mom's food, people. Yes, he was able to eat some of my mom's food while he's filling up and doing his thing. People, hot facts. We take care of our own. So mom had him with some food and all that stuff and prayers and everything. And right after that, you know, he was still doing his thing. It couldn't hold him down. He was still doing his thing. And right now, people, it's just now to get Mellinfunk in the place, people, you got to really have something going.
Yeah.
You got to really have something going to really get him into place. When I mean people Amsterdam and rocking, what's the largest crowd? What's the largest crowd you've rocked?
I did the Love Parade in Germany in '93, and there was something like 1 million people over all the stages.
Ooh, man. Now at that point, how are you keeping up with the music you're doing? Because it's so loud.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of monitors. I mean, you could hear in the on the stage and everything like that. But yeah, it's a different environment, man. It's just for me, I'd rather play in front of a couple hundred people so I can see everybody that I'm playing for and be able to watch me bring them up high or low, bring them back down low, bring them back up high again. I'd rather see the faces of the people I'm playing for instead of like a whole bunch of people you can't really see too much of what's going on.
Right.
More intimate, I'd say.
Right. Now, people, let me tell you this. We're going to get into the first time we met, but there was a couple of times with this gentleman. He introduced us to a guy named the Techno Viking. And there is a dude who goes to raves, people, and he's a Viking and no shirt on, looks like Thor, and he dances and does his thing. And if you are a dud, he goes and points you out and he kicks you out the place. So people, type up the Techno Viking. I learned about that person from him. And the first time Kimbo Slice was discovered, the sock, when he socked the dude in the eye, remember that, people? That was the first time I saw Kimbo Slice. Now, when Kobe dropped 81 points, people, I get in from work and Mellinfunk lives upstairs and we live in a downstairs apartment. Okay. So I get back And I don't even go in my apartment, people. I just open the door, look, throw my stuff on the couch, and I just walk right upstairs and just open the door and walk in. That's how it was. I just walk upstairs, and the first thing comes out his mouth is, "This fucker dropped 81 points." People, now let me tell you this. He is a Kobe hater, a Laker hater. So that was, and Sacramento Kings, him and my brother were going for them so much. So whenever Kobe did something, dropping that 81 was just, he could not. Look at his head shaking right now. Look at his head shaking right now. Now, the fight in the Palace, remember that Detroit Pistons fight? Remember that?
Indiana.
Yeah, I walked upstairs in the mist, and they pretty much tackled me and made me sit down and watch. And I said, ooh, it was going down. It was going down. Now, I'm about to get into this, people. The very first time we met.
Oh.
Now, we moved to the north side of Long Beach to Banner, right where the Bixby Nose is. So it's right there. The Carmelitos is right there, and then the Bixby Nose starts. So we move in there.
Where everyone's selling rocks.
Yeah, then we move up in there, and all of a sudden, I hear this knock on the door, and this dude introduced himself, and I'm like, the hell? So go upstairs. Dude got some 40s, right? Mickeys. He got 40s, he got Mickeys, and I've never seen no one he can put them down and nothing happens to him. So he said, you want to play dominoes?
Oh man, I was gonna bring this up, man. Wow.
It up. Oh, okay, people. Now we can give your side. You want me to give my side?
Hey, I talked to your brother Kay, man, and he said you have to bring it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and see what kind of lie you concoct to come up with your little story. But go ahead and enjoy yourself. I'll sit back and I'll be quiet and I'll watch.
Okay. All right, people. So after the knock on the door, go upstairs. He said, you want to play dominoes? Now, people, that's not a racist thing. The white dude's trying to ask the black dude to break the ice. Do you want to play dominoes? We play dominoes. We play dominoes and we chill. So I said, sure. Now, we played the dominoes, right? So he goes to the bathroom or something. He comes back, and then he said, oh, you're looking at my dominoes. You're a cheater. I said, I'm not looking at your dominoes, man. He said, I caught you looking at. I said, I did not look at your dominoes.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Give your story.
Hey, it's basically the same thing, but I'm like, I don't know. There's something sneaky about this guy. And I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and like do some kind of like kung fu tiptoe over there. And I just like, I'm going to sneak around. I'm going to just check him and just see what's going on. This guy, one by one of my dollars, because at this time, I'm putting it on him bad. I mean, real bad. Like, like I said, it's like playing with my dog. It was like not even close.
Oh, you
I look, and he's flipping them one by one. And I'm not even joking. He switched out a couple of his dominoes to make the play better to mess me up. That's the story. That's the truth.
That is not the truth.
Rob, I would whoop you on a bait just all the time. It wasn't even fun.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. We gotta settle this. But people, this is like a 15-something year thing right here. You know what? I'm gonna give you the hot facts. Yeah, I looked at 2 dominoes.
Yeah, see?
I didn't look at all of them, though. I looked at 2 of them. But you left them there. And
then you said you should have put them in your pocket.
Yeah.
Rob, what a great first impression you made. I have to tell you.
Yeah, but it was true. You should have put them in your pocket. Yeah, man. People, I'm telling you, this is Hot Facts. People, by the way, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. People, if you are brand new to this thing, now there's a lot that we talk about here. There's gig work, gig economy thing. There's social issues. There's a whole lot. There's music, there's sports, there's boxing. This channel is a variety channel, people. I have been hearing through the whispers that some people are saying your subscribers, they're not watching. People, I have a lot of videos that are different because I have a lot of variety. I have people that watch these things. So any video that I put up that goes up and it's doing its thing, that's because they are watching that video. So and if you go and check my shorts section, it's ridiculous. So go ahead and check those out. Every video that I put up is meant for something, and it's meant for an audience. Okay, so you can go ahead and check all that stuff out. For people that like the live show is here from 2 to 3 every single day, and then I pop up like a pop-up store for some other days. There's ride-alongs for people if you do any of the gig work. And by the way, I was fully approved by Walmart Spark. Now I'm just waiting. I'm on the waiting list now to wait for my first order to go ahead and take. So I do the ride-alongs for those. And then I do interviews with people that I meet at random places. Those are all in the videos. Then there's shorts and advertisements and a live show. So pick your poison on what exactly you want to go ahead and watch. This channel is here for all. And I'm glad you guys are watching right now, because this is something special right here. A lot of people are like, man, like, because I know I got a comment and someone said he looks seasoned, and I said, make sure you go ahead and watch. I said, make sure you go ahead and watch.
You look seasoned. What does that mean? Like I'm old?
You know, they trying to say you're a seasoned DJ, but yeah, you're a seasoned DJ. People like a barbecue pit. You ain't never gonna get rid of that pit, because that cooking gonna be messed up. Cooking gonna be messed up. Now this dude right here, people, let me tell you though, like the music and the samples, a lot of the samples that like Kanye West and different artists like that go and grab, this dude right here has all of the originals. He has all of the original albums to all of that stuff, all of the original albums. So any samples that you guys are hearing and all these songs that they have to get clearance for, and those people can't go and find that record anymore, this dude has most of the records that people cannot find anymore. Thanks to him and Shelton. Thanks to him and Shelton. Shelton comes through, people. When I mean classics, he's coming back with classics, Miles Davis and all type of stuff.
He's way better than me.
That dude is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's got everything. Yeah.
He's got everything. And all of those tracks and all of those things in that music, they're all in the variety that this man goes and puts out. So when you go to a rave and you're listening and you may be so on whatever you are, you may actually hear that sample inside that's going with all that other stuff. And man, you guys got to go ahead and check out the stuff. So for all you people that do workouts, if you do workouts, you do Zumba workouts, whatever you do, you can go ahead and pop that in and get busy. Sometimes you people are on missions doing these deliveries, and you need some go music. Go ahead and pop in that DJ Mellinfunk. He will take you there. Go ahead.
Yeah, they could get me on SoundCloud. I guess it's just DJ Mellinfunk on SoundCloud or something like that. I think there's about like 74 releases on there. So
74 releases.
Yeah. So in a lot of my tracks, because I would put it would be like a beat that's 140, 145 or something like that. And I play like a lot of old school hip hop acapella stuff over my stuff. So I still keep a little bit of that beginning music when I start playing. I still add it into what I was doing, in the past.
Okay.
So that's what basically made me a little bit different than a lot of people, because I would use acapellas and throw them over the top.
Right. Now I'm gonna ask you this: what's the most impressive lineup card you've ever appeared on?
Jesus, man. Yeah, I can't even answer that. It's so many times I play. It's really hard. That's a really hard question. I probably my most enjoyable.
Right. Give me your most enjoyable then.
Yeah, it was an after hours club called Nodos, and 92 to 94 or 5, somewhere around there. And I really enjoyed playing with these group of guys, and they're all big heavy hitters in LA. Still, a lot of them are still big heavy hitters today. But just so enjoyed the atmosphere, the people that we would bring that were coming into our environment, and yeah, it was I enjoyed those after hours parties a lot.
All right, and give some of the names of some of the people you shared the stage with.
Oh well, out here, my first partner, RAW, is like I mean, really world famous. I mean, anywhere in the world. He was my partner for a while when he first came up. And there's Rondi Core, has been a huge, big person in the scene since the beginning. He owns a record store in Orange County, and he's doing great things. Those are two.
Okay. All right. Now that you're chilling, what are your plans as far as chilling wise? You got a vacation spot you got eyes on, or
we got a place we have a place in Arizona that we go to, not in the summertime, obviously, but in the winter. And we have a house here in Apple Valley, out in the middle of nowhere.
Right,
which I like. It's real quiet. So live on an acre of land. So
yes.
Drive around in my 65.
Right. Now you're chilling. Now is it more cooking or ordering out for you guys doing takeout?
Oh man, dude. We're trying to be good right now because we've been putting on some LBs. So
okay.
We're trying to be the low cal keto thing, but man, after 3 days, man, I'm thinking about a Big Mac, you know.
You using DoorDash or Grubhub or any of those?
Yeah, I think we use DoorDash. I think
you use DoorDash now.
My wife handles all that kind of stuff.
All right, but this is perfect, people. Now this is DJ Mellinfunk, people. Now we just talked about how people, Dr. Dre and his brother, and playing in front of 1 million people and these crowds, and we just went through all these stories. Now he's an actual customer. Okay, so we're gonna ask.
Oh boy.
We're gonna ask this man who is as blunt as he can be a couple questions about deliveries. All right, so I'm just gonna go out and just ask you. I'm not gonna ask you what you like about, because everyone knows what people like about the service. You know, they bring it to you. You know, you don't have to do anything. You know, everyone knows about that. What don't you like about the service?
There's been a couple of late nights where I want to keep the party going, and I want to get some beer.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of people that won't pick up the order because it's too cheap or something like that.
Right, now, too cheap. Now, let me tell you this. Now, I'm going to give you some information as someone that does the job. Now, the reason why they are neglecting your order is because the place where, and I know you, I know you, you're the place that's closest right there, that's got your stuff, that's where you're going to get it from. Okay. Now that place is close to where you are in proximity, right? So
correct.
Because it is there, the people are saying you're not worth them picking up your order because you're not going to give them enough money. They put you as a customer into a miserable human being. Go get up and walk. This is a luxury service for people with money. You get up and walk and go get it. Make your own food. Take the bus. That's what category they put you in, just because you live that close to the place and you are DJ Mellinfunk. They don't know that if they come, they can possibly be getting a tip. And that's what I'm telling people. You don't do that. You take the order and then you don't stop it off. And yeah, you know what I mean? So they purposely do that. Now, we had the guy that came in here in the beginning. His name is Pedro DoorDash Santiago on Mellinfunk. Now, he is the spearhead. I'm like Optimus Prime, and he's Megatron, all right? I'm He-Man, and he's Skeletor, all right? So he has the following, and he says no tip, no trip. He calls people miserable. He won't, like, let's say if you got to order your medicine, and let's say you order your medicine through your insurance, right? And they got to go pick it up through like the pharmacy. They won't take you your medicine because you're not ordering it through the service of DoorDash or whatever else it is to add a tip. You're getting it through your insurance. So there are people that don't get their medicine on time, and some people need the medicine. But they also get classified as a miserable human being also. So yeah, so exactly. So now you have someone who has 27,000 subscribers with a cult following, telling people that they're miserable, and you have drivers that mimic that, and they say that if it's not enough, you will get your food late and cold. Some drivers will make it so that they hold you hostage to make you tip more, so then they can bring you the food. Yeah. So I am the Optimus Prime. I am the MLK that's bringing in the absolute truth facts. You give your service, you show up, you do your thing, you're professional, and they might run into DJ Mellinfunk because that's the person right there that's sitting on the couch, and they could be missing out on a big fat tip. Now, what I'm trying to do, Mellinfunk, and you are my boy, I'm trying to get, well, Pedro has already said that he will come on the show. I want him to really call an actual customer, not on the YouTube, like how you're like, after they deliver to the customer, they get on and talk crap. But these are the customers that put the money inside your pocket. You know what I mean? Right. I want you face to face, call someone a miserable human being. And you just said sometimes they don't come because, you know, it's too cheap. Yeah.
Right.
So they call you miserable. You are a miserable human being. All the stuff that you just said, you play in front of all these crowds, all of that stuff is taken away because you live so close to the place. You are not a cool human being anymore. You are a miserable human being. So I'm trying to get someone so that they can really, you know, tell it to someone's face who really is using the service to get things in. So I'm trying to get that set up there. So he is the ringleader. Let me give you a little bit of history, Mellinfunk. I have been in this position for 4.5 months, going on 5. So almost 2,000 subscribers in just about half a year.
That's good.
Yeah, super good, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I first started coming in, I had like 30 subscribers, and I'm talking the same game that I'm talking now. So what happened was they brought me into a interview thing with a whole lot of people who were trying to suppress me, like, we don't want no one to hear all this stuff. And they tried to mute me out from the beginning, and they tried. And then it was, don't listen to people that tell you to take these orders. They're clowns. Anyone that tells you guys that stuff, don't listen to them. They're stupid. I went through all of that stuff, and it's all shots pointed at me. People coming in the comments who are other content creators, you know, saying good luck with that type of philosophy, you know, throwing shots the whole time. So as time kept progressing, they saw that that's not stopping. People are watching. People are subscribing. Then I got introduced to another group. Like, they have a nucleus, and then that nucleus controls which one of their people get like subscribers and all that other stuff. So after I come out and I voice myself, they still try to suppress. Now there's a no work order on me. Don't work with them. And I'm going to call you guys out. There's a no work order because I spit the right stuff. I'll give you an example of a no work order. There's people that I've sent out the invitations to do the interviews, and they all have replied right then and there. But after a certain interaction, there's no more replies. And then when people are on live, when you type in on live hi, and they forget that they're on camera, and they look at what you wrote, and then they look at each other, and then they ignore it, and they do stuff. So that's how I know it's a no work order. Okay, so right. All that's going on. So what's going on now is, because my channel is so variety, and I do the gig work, and I put up all these other videos, there's no way for them to suppress me by saying people don't watch his stuff, because I have other videos that are doing some ridiculous stuff that has nothing to do with the gig economy. Okay, so now they're pretty mad about that. So now that no work order is fully in effect. And I'm saying this stuff out loud so they can all hear. Okay, now B-Rad. Now we have certain tiers as a driver. You get like rookie, novice, and Uber has something called diamond for like the best one. You get certain benefits. You get to see how much the order is when it comes in and where it's going and all that other stuff. But to get that, you have to accept your orders and have an acceptance rate that's high. The people don't want to do that. They want to see what the order is and then not take the order, and they don't get a chance to see it like me. So they're mad that I talk about the privileges of it when they talk about all the negative stuff.
Right.
So they want more people to focus on the negative stuff, but hey, you can actually see everything if you just do it like this. And right. It's relatively easy.
Yeah, you just do the program and you get points.
Yeah, you do the program, you get points, and as a customer, they give the customer a reward point system too. The more you order as a customer, you move up. So let's say a diamond customer orders, they're going to match that person with the diamond driver or the highest driver around in that area.
Got it.
So that person gets to see exactly what the order is. The other people turn them down, and that's why it seems like no one's taking the order, is because they can't see how much it is. If they see how much it is, they'll take it. Now, there's a cheating app called Para. Now, it's a good app. It's a good app if you don't want to do the work. It's an equation that pretty much calculates and lets the driver know how much your tip is going to be before it comes in. That's something that the other apps don't. They don't want the drivers to know. Now there's a lot of orders that sit that no one picks up, and the restaurants are wasting food. They throw it away.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, they throw it away, and then drivers say the customers are cheap because they're not tipping. Put it like this. When an order comes in, the driver is saying the person's supposed to pay me this much, not what that says. So then they won't get your food based upon what they're thinking inside their head. Yeah.
They're arguing about nickels and dimes?
They're arguing about nickels and dimes. And when they're doing this, all they do is talk crap about the customers. And they talk crap about the customers and blast them here on YouTube. And then they blast me for being like The Rock, the people's champ. I'm the people's champ. I'm with all these people. I'm a miserable human being. I will take away your tip if you don't do everything right because I know the service that I give.
Right.
I mean, I will take it away. So I'm a miserable human being and I'm proud of it, but I want them to really, really start voicing your stuff with the customers and let the customer know that, hey, a lot of people feel that if the restaurant forgets a fork or something, that they're not supposed to like double check when they're there. They think that all they do is pick up and drop off, but you are the extension of the restaurant. And then they tell you, make sure to double check for this. They tell you to do all these things. So when people don't do these things, then they blame the restaurant and then all this other stuff. Then they're mean to people. There's been a video where I've seen someone go and drop the food off on the wrong door at the wrong house completely. The person calls the driver, and the driver tells them they have to cancel the order because I'm going to my other order. All they have to do is drive around, pick it up, and go drop it back off. Yeah, and then they say I don't get paid to drive back, but you're the one that messed it up. You see what I mean? But they talk about the stuff like that. So right now, me bringing up the diamond status and how you should get there. I am an evil person. I get text messages now saying don't talk about that stuff. Don't talk. Be rad. They say don't talk about it.
What is that? The mob? Is that the mob?
That's what I'm saying. They're they act like
is that MS-13? What's going on?
MS-13. It is the mob. That's exactly what. That's one of my deputies there. The DoorDash Revolution. He's rock solid right there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they don't think that if you have a guy that has 27,000 followers and a lot of them, and most of them drive, and then you have somebody else that has a whole bunch, you don't think that those drivers are not going out acting like you?
Yeah.
That's why the restaurants are getting mad. They're wasting food, throwing it away, and then they're paying all these fees to the apps to stay on because most people order, but it's working in a backfiring way. But they are fighting back. They just gave the ability for the restaurants to pick and choose the drivers that they want based on their ratings. So a lot of restaurants are doing that, and then they're changing the way a lot of the apps are working so that they kick certain drivers off, so that they can make sure that everyone's going to get their stuff. So, but here's what we're doing in California. We pay $16 an hour for all your active time, meaning whenever you hit I'm going to do an order, you start getting paid on top of that hourly.
Oh.
Now check this out. Mellinfunk. Now, let's say you're a driver that makes $1,000 a week, right? You make $1,000 a week, right? If they add in, you get paid for your active hours, that $1,000 a week that driver makes, every other week, that driver is going to get an extra $600 just for not doing anything, just for doing the work. So every single month, he's going to get an extra $1,200, right?
Right.
Now check this out. For not changing anything, because they haven't fixed how they're going to stop this. So for not changing anything, you're going to get paid extra money, right? Now check this out. The same people that are complaining about the no tips and all this other stuff, you're going to get paid $16 an hour for doing the order. You're going to make more on top of what you're doing for not doing anything else. Even if they want to pick and choose their orders, they're still going to get paid the active time for the ones that they do choose. So they're still going to make more money. So we got the same people who talk about the customers are saying, no, don't bring that to my state. It's going to make us lose money. There's no way possible. There's no way possible if you're going to make more money anyway. If you are spending your time picking and choosing your orders, you're only going to get paid for the ones you pick and choose. Active, you're going to get paid what the customer's paying you, and they're going to be paying you hourly, no matter what. So they're saying, no, don't bring it here. It's gonna make us lose money. These same people are saying that to thousands of people, and it doesn't make any sense.
I'll take an extra 1,200.
Yeah, it doesn't make it doesn't make any sense. The hours that they are doing to go work, they're not getting paid for those hours. They're only getting paid to go pick up the order. Once the order's done, they get paid that $8 to $10, and that's that. Now you'll get paid that $8 to $10 plus. Let's say that order took like 25 minutes. You're going to get paid for 25 minutes now on top of that. So, and then they're saying that's how you lose money. I don't get it. They're saying that now people will take orders that normally people wouldn't take. That's the whole idea. People like you can't get them to come and drop off the beer, and you're just right there. It'll make someone go and pick up that order and go drop it off to you. Because who wants to have Mellinfunk off of the operation?
Give me some beer, man.
Give me some beer. Now, if there was someone sitting across from you, B-Rad, and he calls you a miserable human being just because you live right there, what would you say to him?
Oh, I wouldn't say anything.
I know B-Rad to say something.
He'd just be catching those elbows.
Ha! I knew it. He said it. Catching them elbows, people.
I'm too old to be talking.
Yeah, people. And that's what it is right there, people. People get on YouTube and start talking about innocent people, calling them miserable and all of that stuff, people. So it is going to happen. We're going to get some people up here, and Pedro can get whoever he wants. I can have 10 people on the screen, people at one time. So we can do a WWF Survivor Series style. We can have this panel here against this panel here, and I will break this down. And if you guys want, Pedro has already put himself in. I'm captain of my team then. I'm captain of my team, okay? And if you really want to go ahead and do this, Pedro, get your top aces, and I'm going to come with my aces. You already know that DoorDash Revolution is one of my aces. You already know. I'll have my team, and then we'll go ahead and try to find a couple customers. You can have your team and try to find a couple customers, and then we can go ahead and have that off just like this. Now, I'm going to get into this right now. When I said that no work order, and I didn't give anyone's names. But I'm about to break the ice water on this one here. I'm going to start off with Alaska Guns and Gigs, Alaska Gigs and Guns. So, people, we were in talks to get an interview in. It was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago. They were all excited to do the interview, and then all of a sudden they got caught in that weird thing that makes people do some weird stuff. They said they'll reschedule. Nothing happened. Now, I just want to let you guys know from Alaska Gig and Guns the main reason why I wanted to conduct the interview with you, just so that you absolutely know. So I do understand that you have to drive and take your wife to do dialysis, all right? And you have to do that. A lot of people don't understand what it is to have to do that and care for someone and do that as a job, and then have to make sure everything is on point. I had to do that with my son, but more importantly, I was born with the kidney disease that's not curable. I wanted to talk about the kidney part and how you're doing it, and actually put you up there, because how strong of a man you have to be to actually sit up there and go through all of that stuff. I was going to try to, tie and relate some things and ask some questions, because they told me that I would be on dialysis right now. I actually wanted to have a real sit-down conversation with you guys, but you guys got caught up in this so-called hot facts drama that you guys are creating yourself. I have a show. and I like to interview people that are unique. When the interviews are conducted, you will see by the questions I ask, they actually have a place and they're going somewhere. I actually want to bring out a huge bright light that a lot of people need to know. And when there was only 3 people inside your live, me was the third person. You said hi to both the 2. I said hi right back. You guys looked at the screen like this, looked at each other, then did this. I wrote one more thing. Someone else said something. You skipped that. Then at the end, when the 2 people said bye, and I typed in bye, you said bye so-and-so, bye so-and-so to everyone else. See you later. That's what you did to me, Hot Facts. So that's how I know there is a no work order. There is a no work order. Yost Malone, I'm going to call you out right now. Now, Yost Malone, you said that I have never emailed you. You came on my live and said, I want to do an interview with you. Just let me know on your Zoom. I sent you the email. I notified you. You said you never got an email. I sent another one. I have proof of both of those because on Gmail, yostmalone@gmail.com, you're standing in front of that white car with that shirt with red on it. I sent it to that one, and it comes through from the newyou.rr@gmail.com, but the subject says Hot Facts interview. So you got both of those. And then you come in saying stuff, and now you're trying to, so I don't want to do the interview because I don't want to give no fuel to your fire saying he's trying to beg me to do an interview. No, I conduct interviews. I was trying to do something. And as of right now, to absolutely be honest, I have so much of a buzz right now that you guys would want to know what the hell did I do to get this stuff going. It seemed like you had a plan before you came in here. How'd you go ahead and get that plan? How do you have a video with 220,000 views in 13 days? How do you have a video that has 1,200 subscribers in 13 days? How do you have another video that has 45,000 views in like 3 weeks, and they're all from DoorDash and all this other stuff? How do you have another video for your third one about to hit 20,000 views, and it's talking about the DoorDash and all that stuff? How the heck do you get people to come on and do interviews who have nothing to do with the gig world, and they come and subscribe to your channel? How do you get DJ and Mellinfunk to come and spill the truth and things like that? How do you do all of these things? You guys should actually want to conduct an interview. Why is it that you went on Cannibal? And I'm saying Cannibal, not Hannibal, because he feeds off of Patreon. So why do you guys, why'd you go off on him? What's the real thing with you and Pedro? You guys all want to talk and make up stuff. Just come ask the man himself. You come ask the man himself. I'm so hot to ban and so hot to do this. I went around all your stuff. I got to call you guys out. And you guys are doing Kim's side money plans wrong. You guys got her caught up in a loop. It was June 7th when she said, let me check my calendar. And I go in on all the lives and I talk and everyone says hi and stuff. I still got a blue wrench, but the group that she runs with, there's a dilemma there. She's, you guys got her. Oh, should she do a Hot Facts interview? Should she not do a Hot Facts interview? You guys got her in a loop. You guys, this is your channel. You're supposed to be doing your job. If you're not doing your job, what are you doing? What are you doing? And that no work order thing, I don't care. I got Mellinfunk right here. I got Mellinfunk right here. Millions of people on stages. People, I can ask him questions as a customer and see what he feels as a customer. Right now, no tip, no trip is a piece of crap. Okay, it's a piece of crap. And that comes from a customer. Okay, so I'm always going to be able to bring things to this table. I'm always going to be relevant. I'm always going to conduct multiple interviews. I'm also going to be doing boxing and sports. I don't have to then get a big old following and then tell my people, well, you know what? I can't do this DoorDash thing anymore. You know why? Because I blew all that no tip, no trip crap up. I blew it up. You guys were trying to keep me down from exactly saying what it is, but I blew that crap up. I threw my grenades in there like it was Halo back in the day, B-Rad. We used to go to the Halo house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go to the Halo house. B-Rad, I'm sneaking, I'm invisible, and I'm throwing bombs on all of them. And I blew it up. And I blew up that stuff. And now that they see he does interviews like this, he talks about this, he brings up social issues, he talks about the community. I put up there yesterday the mass poor man's assembly that was for all of everyone working in the United States. There were gig workers there trying to get their point across. Representatives from all over the United States. Not one content creator had anything up about that. Not one. And you're talking about you want to make a change. I have the most and the best content right now. I got all you guys teaming up to put out content, and you still can't do it as fast as I can. I'm only one man. It's not about the content that you're putting up. It's about the words and the content. I'm putting out stuff that has multicultural issues, okay? Multicultural issues within stuff. I talk about stuff that has to be relevant, not stuff that just makes no sense and there's no solution. Doing interviews and lives about the same stuff. They're not paying us as much. Should they bring that here with the exact same people that want to talk the exact same stuff to each other? You cannot do that. There is a whole different thing. Now, let me tell you this. I'm about to blow the game up, too, right now. There's a gig conference coming up, Mellinfunk, and it's in July. It's supposed to be a gig conference, so for everyone to come, unity and do all this other stuff. Now the main group is the group that does all the stuff I talked about. So I won't be participating in that unless it's cleaned up a little bit. But if they were going to go ahead and have a convention or some type of thing, that's when you give out your awards, MVPs and stuff. So right now, I'm going to blow up the spot for all you guys right now. The gig conference has not started yet. So as of right now, HotFacts, I'm only 4.5 months, 5 months, people. HotFacts will be the rookie of the year. Okay, I will be the rookie of the year. And on top of the rookie of the year, I would be the most outstanding offensive player of the year. Okay. I would have the best video of the year. The video is about to come up on 230-something thousand, maybe in like a few hours. All right. I would have best live show. All right. I would have most promising. Okay. I would also get this award, most controversial. I would get that award too. I would get all these awards at your gig conference. I would get all of these awards. And can't no one say otherwise because it is what it is. Now, when I hit my 1,000 subs, I got a text from Pedro because here's the thing, people. Let me show you how humble I am. I text Pedro and I said, man, I might hit 1,000 subs pretty soon. I asked him this question right here. This is how you know that I'm being all the way real. I said, what did you do with the anxiety or something? I keep trying to look at the analytics. I said, what did you do to keep yourself busy to not look at that stuff? He said, I'm working on the gig conference or whatever it was. He never really gave me anything, but I was trying to ask, to figure out, what I'm saying? Like, that's me. I know I'm about to hit this thing, but he's done it before me. I want to ask him some real questions. You know what I mean, people? You guys don't know about that stuff. You guys don't know about none of that stuff. So whenever I see the bashing me in public, I got to make sure I put all that stuff up there, people. I got to let you guys know what the Hot Facts is all about, okay? What the Hot Facts is all about. I would have won all of those awards. All of those awards. Right now, with my video doing, I'm in the category with Van, Megan Richmond, Pedro, and myself are the only content creators who have a video that has over 200,000 views. Okay, I am one of the other content creators that has a video that's almost at 50,000 views, and I am in that same group. Now you add in Sarah Elizabeth in that group also. There's five. Okay, there's 5. In 5 months, I have put myself in the top 4. Okay, so enough with the nonsense. I came in here out of nowhere, and y'all just got to like it. Deal with it. I want to do interviews with all you guys. All you guys are amazing to me. But you acting like some little kids. Step your game up and get your business right. You got to step your game up. I'm going to tell people how to do it the right way. This is one of my homies right here. He can shut me up whenever he wants to. He can do that. Y'all can't. There's a difference. And I feel so comfortable with my homie sitting right next to me. Okay? And my homie is a customer and one that has spent more money on anything to eat than all you guys put together. And you guys are neglecting him because of where he is. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Get your guys' facts right. Get those right. Quit coming at me with that nonsense. And you guys know, I know that Pedro knows if I say something, he'll say something back. Yes. people. But to come at me, you got to be able to come like Skip Bayless or somebody that's really annoying, but he has something to say. You got to be able to come like that. You just can't come with this Todd Bridges crap. You can't come with no Todd Bridges crap. This ain't no different strokes. I'll come with the real one, okay? I'll come with the real one. You got to know how to do your thing. Now, if there's anyone out there who feels otherwise or differently, go ahead. And guess what, people? Now, when you guys hit unsubscribe, I don't care. I get over 100-something subscribers a day now. So go ahead and unsubscribe. They're going to fill up with the other ones. And if anybody got something to say, you can go ahead and say something about it. To any of you guys. I hopped on a live earlier, and Cannibal was in there because they were talking about Prop 22, and Cannibal said, service, all you got to do is give great service. He had no idea that I was watching it, and when I typed in, yep, he never said one thing after it, Cannibal. Still trying to throw shots on other people's channel. I already set you straight. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again. Quit throwing your shots. Pretty soon, I'm going to pass you up. Okay? I'm almost there. I am almost there. I'm almost there. Okay? So, y'all stop it and quit neglecting people that all they want to do is just get a beer, have some food, and they live right there. You guys are missing out on Mellinfunk and whoever else it could be. You guys have no idea. Y'all messing up the game. Now, back to my regularly scheduled programming. Now, B-Rad, do you want to sit in for the whole show? Do you want to hear some of this news? Do you want to watch a video?
Yeah, I gotta probably take off and have some lunch with my wife.
Okay, go ahead and take off, B-Rad. I'm about to get into some news. Let the people know where they can find you at again, Mellinfunk.
I guess probably on SoundCloud is the best way to hear my music. Just DJ Mellinfunk, I think, and that's the best place. You know me, I'm not big on promotions, man, or those kind of things, man. I'm just me, man.
I got you. Now that you were here on this seat, let the people know what you think about HotFacts.
Hey, HotFacts is the shit. I watch every day.
Yeah, boy. That's coming from DJ Mellinfunk, people. In your face. I'm going to see you later, man.
All right, brother. Take care, okay?
Yeah, boy.
Nice seeing you, man.
People, that is Mellinfunk right there. People, I have to say what I have to say in front of my homie. Okay? In front of one of my homies. You guys want me to bring somebody else up that got stripes? I can bring somebody else up with stripes. Actually, Jonathan Rivers, when he comes on, I'm gonna bring somebody else up with stripes. Engineer, supreme drone operator, the man does his thing. Yes, I got another one coming on Wednesday or sometime this week. Okay, you guys are gonna see. Now I got some news that we gotta go over, people. I'm gonna show this one. Let me go ahead and hit mute. Oh, and we're going to read the comments about my daughter, too. There's a whole lot more of these comments, and we're going to read some of those. But let's get to this news. All right. Did you guys just see that? Did you see how lazy that driver is? And I guarantee that driver is a no-tip, no-tripper. That driver backed all the way up into the driveway, through the Jimmy John's outside, and drove off. Now, people, what do you think about that? Now, should that driver get his tip taken away? Now, if they're watching him do that on their camera and they're on their phone inside their car and they're not at the house, you know what? I'm taking his tip away. I'm taking it away. He don't get paid nothing, and I'm actually gonna call the place. I'm gonna call the place and actually email the video. He might get deactivated. You don't just throw my food, man. You don't just throw my food. There is no respect in the world. If you don't want to deliver the order, don't pick up the order. Don't pick it up. That's what I'm talking about. We got people like that. We got people like that are just doing some just off the wall crazy stuff. And that's not cool, man. That is not cool. Let me see. What do I got right here? What type of news do I want to bring in right here? So, all right. So we have, I'm not even going to bring that up on the screen. It's talking about the high gas prices now, and that more DoorDashers are quitting. They're quitting driving because gas is too high. Now, people, I don't know who you are and what the hell you think, okay? I don't know what the hell you think. Gas is always it's not gonna stop. So if you are quitting a driving job because of gas, do you know if everyone quit a driving job because of gas, the economy would not work anymore? Like, do you understand that there's gonna be adjustments made slowly to counteract so that, you know, it's gonna and that's what people are trying to get done faster. But if you are a DoorDasher and then you are quitting because, you know, gas is too high, that lets me know one thing. You drive like 2 hours, 3 hours a week. You might drive like 5 hours a week, and you're talking about putting 5 hours on is too much, or any of this other stuff. So you know, I missed the DoorDash Rick comment. Most of the no tip orders and children with the app on their cell phone. I can. Yep. Ricky said, Mellinfunk. People, yes, Mellinfunk. Yes. People, the DoorDash revolution said he is ready. He says he's ready, my brother. People, I'm telling you, I got somebody along my side, man, that puts out facts like that. People, we have to put this stuff out. Now, I'll show you guys this one, because check this out. This is crazy right here. Look at what this dude did in Europe. Look at what this dude did in, is it Europe or England? All right, check this out right here. All right, Tesco driver causes 7,500 pounds worth of damage to Scott's home. Okay, a Scotland home during a bundled delivery. So 7,500. The worker's van slammed into the holiday home. So that's a vacation home, into the holiday home, leaving a huge crack in the brickwork and the roof jutting upwards at an angle. So look at this. Come on, delivery driver. Come on, delivery driver. Cops are trying to trace the driver who fled the scene after slamming into the empty property in Lust next to Loch Lomond. Okay. Owner Jin Hu. Ooh, we got a Korean Scottish dude. We got a Korean Scottish dude. All right. So he screamed out and everything, but they're trying to find that dude. But people, who thought you would find a Korean Scottish dude? I wonder how he sounds. Could you imagine I don't know, I say all, but you know what? I can't even put the Scottish side on that. I can't put that on there. That is something right there, man. Doubles delivery driver assaulted and robbed. What is this about? We'll go ahead and take a look at this, people. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Couple haters. Okay, this says doubles delivery driver assaulted and robbed. Let's see. Delivery driver employed with Prasad's Doubles was held up at gunpoint Sunday, according to the reports around 9:50 a.m. The 59-year-old victim of Petit Cafe Indian Walk was doing delivery in an outlet located at Gopal Bypass Road, Grangus Village, Princess Town. Dang, that's a long title for a town. On completion, he returned to his vehicle, and that's when the suspect came and robbed him. The suspect then revealed the victim. He had $2,800, and a cell phone that was $250. People, they are robbing people. They are jacking delivery people. Be safe, people. Let me tell you this. Now, you don't have to be in the hood to get jacked, people. When you deal with organized crime like that, blocking in your cars and stuff, that's organized crime. They are targeting, they're targeting people. So just protect yourself. I say it over and over again. Have something inside your vehicle to protect you with. I don't care if it's one of them Louisville slugger backs, bear spray, mace, pepper spray, have you a stun gun, have you something that you can actually use to defend yourself. Too many people are getting jacked up like, well, I'm just going to let the dumb stuff happen to me. Quit letting the dumb stuff happen to you, man. You got to be a little smart. And if you feel that something is eerie, you got to back out right then and there. If first sign of danger, you are out the back door. Out the back door. If you feel any sign of danger, you should be out the back door. It is not worth it at that point. A feeling is different, people. When you feel a certain way, like that's a difference. Okay, a feeling. If you feel that it's dangerous, you got to get your butt out and go. You have to do that. You have to. Now we're gonna get into some comments, people. Let's get into some reply and comments. Now, hopefully, we don't have a slap yourself today. It seems like we have a slap yourself. So, any suggestions on what we should slap people with today? Any suggestions? Let me see. What should we slap people with today? I'm gonna slap people with. What kind of whoopee cushion could I slap someone with? A whoopee cushion with I don't know what I want to. You know what? Let's just take a look at the comments first. Let's take a look at the comments and see what am I going to slap the people with today. Now, some people may wonder, what's he talking about slapping people? Okay, slap yourself award goes for if you have ever replied to one of the videos and it has nothing to do with the video. If you do anything that is weird, it has nothing to do with anything, something that's just completely disrespectful, some weird stuff, you are going to get slapped yourself, okay? And we will figure out what you will get slapped with. And sometimes it just comes up spur of the moment on what they're going to get slapped with. I can't just think of them like that. So we're going to look at these comments and we're going to see what we are going to do. Okay, this comment came from Nina Sage. Same thing happened to my granddaughter in 6th grade. Only they told her she wasn't black enough to hang out with them. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Nina Sage. I'm so sorry, man. Okay, Nofo Tufalu. Okay, Nofo Tufalu, one of my islanders. Okay. If those kids grow up hearing those negatives, if those kids grow up hearing those negativities from their parents, then I feel sorry for them. Your daughter, sir, is very well beautiful. Her skin color is beautiful as well. That comes from the island. Mara Artemi Malzura. Hopefully I did not blunder your name. She said, who's ugly? I said that same thing. I said, who's ugly? I said, who's ugly? Let me see. Here's Pedro right here. When I put up the shot sounds off, he says, crying out loud, I'll be on your show. Now, let me reply to this comment like this, people. Now, you guys do know that I put my link up there all the time, and I'm talking the same stuff, and no one wants to go ahead and hop in the link. Because whenever they say, well, go find someone to bring on my channel, I'll find someone, they know that I'm the person that someone really wants to bring, and they can't deal with me. I will shut all that crap down. But he says, crying out loud, I'll be on your show. Okay, but I wasn't asking you to be on the show like it's going to be a charity thing. No. If you guys talk the talk, how I have to talk the talk and walk the walk, I went right on your show and talk the talk and walk the walk and did not go against anyone. You guys do know the fire that I possess. And you do know you can't come at me with none of that ill stuff because I'm going to bring fire. So, you know what I'm saying? Just get it right. Just get it right. Always Cherry Pick said, don't be too mean to Pedro. He might end up crying on his porch all night. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But I bring them facts. And as you see how I tied it all in with DJ Mellinfunk, I will always tie in everything to the customer. Everyone talks about transparency. Let's talk about transparency. Let's put everyone in the same boat together. That's what you do. That's how you make change. You don't sit and talk crap. Vaughn, I'm telling you, hey, bro, I'm gonna catch you over there at that Chipotle. I'm gonna catch you at that Chipotle, man. I'm gonna catch you at that Chipotle. Let's go ahead and read some more of these comments right here. DoorDash, this is your problem. Super Dasher tippers only. So this is a no tip, no trippers. So what? Let them be. Wow, you should have did this better. Probably was a talk to text. So what? Let them be. Is their time, their money, their decision. Who gives a F? Okay. I do, and people out there like Mellinfunk never knew, so that's who cares. Slap yourself right up there with one of them. You know, when you go to the library and the teacher, they tell you go to the library and get a stamp. You gotta grade the homework and get the stamp. She's gonna slap herself with a slap yourself stamp. Okay, that's inside of a whoopee cushion, and the stamp don't work because it ran out of ink. That's what she gonna slap herself with. That right there. Now, Navy 380 said, I heard he used to train the Undertaker. I ran into a man called the Skull Man, and people said that I will find him in the morning time. So before I start my shift, people, after I go get gas, I go on the hunt and I look for Skull Man. And today I actually found Skull Man by accident, and I conducted a little interview with him. He told me to come back. He has a full-size skull like mobile that he actually wants me to get before he moves out, because people are trying to rob him for all the silver that he has on him. Go ahead and check that out. Interview with Skull Man was this morning. Okay. Ricky Knight says, what did Pedro do this time? I can probably guess what he did. And people, I'm going to play this for you. All right. I'm going to play this for you. This is what Ricky is talking about here. I'm going to play this for you. Let me go to my channel right here. I'm going to play this for you. Let me push mute.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Diamond Driver, Pedro DoorDash Santiago. Diamond Driver, Pedro DoorDash Santiago. See you later, man. Can you say hi to my friend Pedro DoorDash Santiago?
Hi.
Say hi, Pedro.
Hi, Pedro.
DoorDash.
Santiago.
Say good luck.
Good luck.
From Hot Facts.
From Hot Facts.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You have a great one. Pedro, that was just for you. Pedro, that was just for you. Pedro.
All right, people. So, people, I'm telling you, I know how to fight back too, people. I got the candy stripers and the hospital greeters on my side, and they are wishing you very good luck, Pedro. Now, for everyone else that is watching, now this goes out to everyone that watches. If you do not like delivery drivers to disrespect you and call you a miserable human being and they treat you bad, and you want to ask them questions about why certain things happen on deliveries, now we're setting this up so you can actually ask the questions to the people who do the things. And if you feel that you want to actually absolutely ask the questions, just go ahead, send me an email, a text message. I will go out there and find people myself, okay? So that will be going down. And like I said, if you guys want to do it team against team, where a couple drivers and content creators will then have a couple customers, you can pick your squad, I'll pick my squad, and then we can do it like Family Feud. And guess what? We can make it worth something interesting. We can let the people throw money into a pot, and when the money goes in, or whoever else they feel wins the whole thing, there's so many ideas. We can donate that or do whatever. But we can have side on side, and let's see who's right. Now, you know they say the customer's always right. So I want a bunch of people to tell the customers that they are wrong to their face. And I want them to tell them why they are wrong. I want the customers to tell them why they're wrong. That's what I want. Okay, a little bit of rough justice. Now, people, if anyone has anything to say about anything, people, I will do this right here. If anybody has anything to say, and if anyone tries to ask me something, or if Pedro tries to hop in and ask me questions that I'm not going to answer because I want to do it on the show, I will not answer those. I'm just letting you know, okay? Anybody got questions about why did I do this, or, you can go ahead and ask anything. The floor is open. And the floor is open. So if anybody wants to ask me anything, go ahead and click that. If anyone saw, I wanted to show you guys this. Watch this right here. Check this out. Let me see if it's still here. I saw this earlier. Watch this. And I didn't even know this was here. Check this out. Remember when Pedro went off on UDM and I did the column A when I broke down the both sides? Check this out. I found this today on the internet. Massachusetts Digital News. Culture. Hot Facts with Robert Reese live. UDM sets the record straight. May 22nd. Look. They got it up there. Midday show that discusses random topics. Look, so therefore, people, I had no idea that this actually, when I actually put this up, I had no idea that there was like digital. I did not know that there was a digital Massachusetts Digital News. I had no idea, but it actually made one of the headlines on Massachusetts Digital News, and I'm in California. I know Pedro's in St. Louis. UDM is in Florida, I think, but it hit in Massachusetts. People. So there you go. This is from, once again, let's go ahead and look at this. This is from, it's in the culture section, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and it's on Massachusetts Digital News. I actually found that this morning. So I thought that was very interesting. That someone thought that it was interesting enough outside of me. People, now remember when I told you and everyone got so butthurt about me doing column A and column B? Well, I did so much of a good job that they have to repost it on their digital news because it was unbiased. The news that I was reporting was unbiased. That's how they're able to put it back out there. It's not biased news. Quit talking about me. Other people I didn't even know that was up there. I had no idea that was up there. But go figure. Go figure. Gee whiz. And people say, why are you putting that up there? I said, because I'm reporting news in the genre that I do. It's part of everything that I do. I'm part of this genre. I'm part of a lot of different genres. So everything that I do, especially when it comes to my news show, I'm going to do it because that's part of my news show. It is what it is. I'm going to report, and someone felt that it was worthy enough to put on their digital news thing because someone actually broke it down. Now, remember when I said that there's reporters who will be trying to get stories with drivers? Right now, they're doing ride-alongs with the drivers about gas. You get people, so there was a reporter who was actually looking in to Pedro, and they were interested enough, probably because they saw enough, that they said, oh, this can be my work right here. I don't even have to go ahead and do it. I can just put the video up. That's pretty much what happened. That's pretty much what happened. I did that reporter's job because I did a good enough job that they didn't even have to write the article. I covered everything. Someone got paid for putting that job up on that news, and I didn't get paid for it. But when I'm monetized, that will be. So I ain't got to go through that anymore. When I see stuff like that, that's my motivation. And for everyone out there saying, and making subtle hints. If people are watching the live and they're like, why are there not like 400 people in the lives? Well, if you got 25,000 people, how come there's not 2,000 people in the live? I go on the show and I watch. They got 1,900 subscribers, but they have 500 people in the lives. You know what I mean? Right now, I have people that watch for gig work and news. But as you see, I have content that branches out, and as long as I keep bringing in my different interview guests, that's going to put me in different genres by itself because I'm not going to single myself out to only interview people in one genre. What type of reporter does that? What type of reporter does that? No, this is hot facts. I can talk to anyone, interview anyone as you see, and bring them right into our world. That's my business model, and it is successful. So as people learn that there are interviews, they will be able to just click back on the interviews and just watch them by themselves at like a separate playlist. Some people just may want to watch the show by itself. We have those. Some people may want to watch my boxing show when it's up just for that. Some people are going to only want to watch this. That's what I am doing here. Everything that I am, that I feel for, that I should be putting out, is going to have a lane on my channel. That's why you see that Hot Facts logo up there. That is my brand. That is my brand. My brand has different things, and gig work is part of my brand. Okay? Gig work is part of my brand. So the subscribers that are subscribing are watching something that is part of my brand. So people, the lives will come with the views. I'm not worried about that. I'm like on like my 70 somethings live, going to like 80. Okay, I'm gonna doing a live pretty much every day, Monday through Friday for sure. But like Juneteenth was on, so I have to do a live on Juneteenth. And by the way, I did not see any content creator who did a video yesterday say Happy Juneteenth. Not one. I've seen many content creators, Happy Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day, Columbus Day, all these other days. I hear these content creators go out there and do that. Juneteenth is not just a black holiday. You can say Happy Juneteenth. No one's going to castrate you and stone you. I felt that was completely disrespectful from people who are saying they're putting themselves into the public eye, and you want people to go ahead and like all your stuff. Well, how are you not going to acknowledge a certain fan base of people that may be watching you? You can't do that. You got to say Happy Juneteenth. You got to say that. It's part of everything now. You have to say that. That is not going to change. That is not going to change. You have to say stuff like that. You got to be politically correct, especially when it's something that's not wrong. It's a day so that everyone can go ahead and learn something. Not one content creator got on there and said Happy Juneteenth. Every content creator said Happy Father's Day, knowing that on your news, flashing up Juneteenth celebration, this and that's going on. Not one content creator said Happy Juneteenth. Not one except me. That was the intro of my video. I know what the day is. I did something for Juneteenth and for Father's Day in the same video. Not one content creator did that. And you call yourself a content creator. Where's the content? Where's the content? Where is the content? You saw me with the rainbow flag. I got cousins that's gay, aunties that's gay. My sister was like that. In a black church, you see that with the choir directors and all that. I give my love there too because everyone's a human. I'm doing my thing. I even say on certain lives or certain videos, LBGTQ, all of that. I'm making sure, man, I got friends that's like that. Big up to Percy Rutsumji. Go ahead and look up Percy Rutsumji, man. I grew up with the dude. This dude is one of the best improv gay comics that there is. One of the best, all through Hollywood, all through everywhere. Worked on a bunch of shows. Big ups. Go ahead and check out his stuff. I don't see content creators putting up stuff and doing none of that stuff. It's all about how much did I make today? How much did I make today? Man, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of content creators are talking about why people are not making money, but they don't want to bring up all the issues that go into it. You'll bring up there's certain areas that you shouldn't drive into. Well, go in detail with that. Let your subscribers know how much you know and go in detail with that. Let them know about the racist areas in that every culture has. Let them know about all that stuff. Don't just sit up there and run away from that talk. Let them know that, man, if I live in this area, I could make more than that person just because of this. Put them real facts out there. What the hell y'all doing? You guys are content creators. You're out there trying to get subscribers and do your thing and make everyone listen to you. Do it the right way. This is the way I'm doing my thing. I'm stepping on a lot of toes for no reason. People are getting mad because of what my channel is and what I'm doing. Stop getting mad and just applaud. Like, man, the dude is saying and he's doing exactly what he said he's going to do. When I was asked this question on Pedro's thing, he said, what's the focus of your channel? I said to redirect and to teach. That's what I said. That's what I'm doing. Why is everyone so mad that I'm doing it? We got one now. He talks about black issues and stuff. He talks about social issues. He talks about white, Mexican, whatever issues and stuff when he's doing his thing. We don't need someone else like that. Let's try to suppress that. We don't need to hear about that. We don't need to hear about that. Let's take one person's point of view on Prop 22 and don't listen to no one else. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? You guys got to wake up. You guys got to wake up. In this world of YouTube, journalism, you guys don't realize anything that you put out, that you put time into, reporting, and you're doing your documentary, just journalism and all that, man. You guys got to step that game up. Most journalists got to learn how to work together. You got to learn how to work together and get in certain doors together. You ever see how certain people interview on a circuit? You know what I mean? They go on a circuit. They go on a circuit with the best shows, with the people that ask the best questions, the ones that really go in detail with the stuff. You guys got to understand how this thing works. No one even knew the lane what they are doing. They're trying to recreate and change their channels up now. You don't got to just start doing that. You should have been doing this stuff from the jump. And don't change your name to Mr. Bet on You. That's trash. Bet on You TV fits much better. Bet on You TV fits much better, my friend. Don't use Mr. Bet on You. Bet on You TV. Mr. Bet on You can be your nickname. Bet on You TV. You got to get that. That's advertising. Bet on You TV with host Pedro Santiago. Bam. There it is. That's what you do. That's what you do. You don't go rant and rave and talk crap about people. You want to take the DoorDash out. Now, I would read you what some of the people call you on my section. Now, when I went in there, I heard the worst stuff on what they call me. You know what? I'm going to read one. I'm going to read one. I'm going to read one. People get so upset. People get so upset about the propaganda that you spill because it goes out and people actually fall into it. This one says, and this one was under review. I have to go and check it for review. It says, Pedro Dumbass Santiago. They switched the DoorDash with dumbass. I have stuff like that on review on my thing. That's how some people feel. But like the people that feel like that, they don't want to come on camera either. You know, because they're thinking that, you know, something bad might happen. There's people that think they might get their food spit in if they might live in your area and you might recognize or something. There's people like that, man. But we got to get this truth out. And I'm here to fight. Anybody that wants the smoke, come get it. Anybody that wants the smoke, come with it. You want to go rapid fire on videos? Let's go rapid fire on videos. I don't hold videos back. Everything I shoot is that day. Everything I shoot is that day. Every interview and everything that goes up when I put them up, they happen that day. That's how much work I'm doing. I also will win the award for hardest working. I would walk away with like, you know, like sometimes at the Grammys, you seen like Alicia Keys and you saw Lauryn Hill and you saw certain people walk up there and walk away with like 7 Grammys. At the gig conference, I would literally walk away with like 7 awards. I would literally walk away with like 7 awards. 7 awards. Rookie of the Year is already there. Most Outstanding of the Year. Best Video of the Year. Best Video of the Year. Whatever your humanitarian award is, being in the community award, that's going to me. It'll go to outside of Video of the Year. It'll go to it's gonna go. Hopefully, I'm still in that chase. I'm still in that chase, and I'm looking. Hopefully, it goes for most views in the year. Quickest start by a gig YouTuber on YouTube. All of this stuff. I would walk away with like 7, 8 Grammys. Hardest working, that's 7 right there. And I can think of a few more. I would walk away with like 8 Grammys. I would walk away. I would literally walk away while trying to be blackballed out. There was a time when I was on like 400 to 600 because of what that no work order was and take everybody body away. Man. Gee whiz. I will come away with so many awards, man. And to set the things into a new future, not going back to the past, going into a new future. It's the whole thing. People get on here talking about content and talking about the exact same stuff every single day. There's other stuff that goes on. Instead of saying, are unions coming? Yes, unions are coming. Unions are in Japan already. I report this news. He said BOI is actually created. BOI is actually created by a 20-year-old black dude named Christopher Jackson. It's called Bet on Yourself. See, you can't even use that. See, stole that. I don't know, man. I don't know. People try to talk about all these things and they really don't want to do anything about it. I'm gonna let you guys know this, that it's summertime, and you know how UPS has their little brown shorts. I wear these little Stone Cold Steve Austin shorts in the summertime. These are my little Stone Cold Steve Austin shorts. They come halfway down my thigh, and when I'm out there doing my deliveries, I walk in them places, man. I get a lot of laughs. I get a lot of looks. Hey, it strikes up conversation. Some people give me tips at the doors when I throw on these little shorts. I throw on them little shorts. Yeah, and it goes down. I want to just share that with everyone. I wear little shorts in the summertime. But yeah, man. People, a lot of people that tune in and watch, this is a great show. Interviews are great. You can just type up Hot Facts interviews and just check out interviews if you want to. You know, if you want to just get the regular news, you can just type up and just get the regular news. Like, this is a really great show. It's a multi variety show that will discuss random things and topics that needs to be discussed. Not the simple same old boo-hoo. They haven't done this for us. They haven't done this for us. They haven't done this for us. It's not going to be that. It's going to be a lot of what can we do. And also, I'm going to have certain days when I'm trying to get this thing set up where I'm going to have a day where we go over. Now, we're going to go over black law, but it's the same law, but you have to say black law because some people will not come if it's for law. People, we got to talk to our black people like that. You guys have no idea how it works. But going to be able to bring over the 1865 8th grade grammar test, okay, that they say every citizen should know. We're going to teach on that. We're going to teach on chapter 18, okay, and different acts in chapter 18 of the law, so that people have to know certain rights. I will be bringing stuff over like that to have open dialogue too, and I will be bringing people over where that's their expertise and they can be speaking and educating and things like that. People, I'm doing much more than just coming on with some dumb, boring content. Just like Roy's Critter Corner said, and Roy's as blunt as they come. Roy said, "You're doing a great job." Actually, in his own words, he said, "You're killing it with the content." He didn't say you're killing it with the videos, people, because killing it with the videos is just uploading videos. He said you're killing it with the content. You know why? Because he's wise and he pays attention. Okay? He pays attention. Okay? Now, it is what it is. Now, I'm still going to be trying to get interviews with everyone who's trying to blackball me. They will come. They will come. They will come. But chances are, you guys want to interview me? I'm not going to turn anyone down. Ask me to do the interview. Ask me anything you want. I'm going to be quite frank. I know there's a lot of questions that a lot of you want to ask. But as a reporter and someone with a channel with content, you should be able to do your own reporting and ask the questions that you want to know for your channel so that you can get the answers for yourself instead of having it all made up. Okay? 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 So I'm right here. Everyone's afraid. Everyone says he's controversial. I'm not controversial. You guys come at someone who's dropping knowledge in a complete attacking defensive way. Like you attack and go defensive. It's like you hit and run behind your friend. You hit and then run behind your friend. Hit, stay there, hear it back, and go back and forth. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to converse and debate. You are supposed to be able to do that. That's what it's all about. I don't know why people can't do that crap. Now, we are coming up on 2 hours. Like I said, you guys know what I want to do with the Rumble in the Jungle. Let's try to get that thing set up, people. But you know what I do at this time. I want everyone, if you guys feel that any of the information that you guys do, go ahead and hear. I said this another time too last week, and I'm gonna say it again right now. This may be petty, but petty Pedro. People say they want petty Pedro. He send me text messages. Can't get no pettier than that. Okay, but I'm gonna say this again right here. There's a lot of content creators who I went to their lives and I have donated and threw money on your live. You guys have said thanks. I put up my donation stuff here and it has not come back. What I say to you guys is I use that as you guys don't tip like you guys say you tip when you guys go out to eat and everything. How is someone going to be in the same genre as you, showing support and throwing money in your way, and you can't go ahead and tip it back? You are a cheap tipper. You are a cheap tipper, and I know you don't tip like that because you can't throw the love right back. And if you don't throw the love right back, it's because you're hating. So I wanted to just bring that out there. You guys have accepted my money, talk crap, but won't return it back. So there it is to you there. Outside of that, I'm out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. Peace out.